Raistlin caused this," 𝗟𝗏 muttered to himself, just to hear the sound of his voice amid the flashing light and concussive blasts. Does this have something to do with him? Did this happen because he failed, or... 𝗟𝗏 caught his breath. Beside him, Taz stirred in his sleep and whimpered and cried out. 𝗟𝗏 patted him absently. "A bad dream," he said, feeling the Kenda's small body twitch beneath his hand. "A bad dream, Taz. Go back to sleep." Taz rolled over, pressing his small body close against 𝗟𝗏's, his hands still covering his eyes. 𝗟𝗏 continued to pat him, soothingly. "A bad dream. You wish that were all this was." He wished most desperately that he would wake up in his own bed, his head pounding from drinking too much. He wished he could hear Tika slamming plates around in the kitchen, cursing him for being a lazy, drunken bum, even while she fixed his favorite breakfast. He wished that he could have gone on in that wretched, spirit-soaked existence, because then he would have died without knowing. "Oh, please, let it be a dream," 𝗟𝗏 prayed, lowering his head to his knees and feeling bitter tears creep beneath his closed eyelids. He sat there, no longer even affected by the storm, crushed by the weight of his sudden understanding. Taz sighed and shivered, but continued to sleep quietly. 𝗟𝗏 did not move. He did not sleep. He couldn't. The dream he walked in was a waking dream, a waking nightmare. He needed only one thing to confirm the knowledge that he knew, in his heart, needed no confirmation. The storm passed gradually, moving on to the south. 𝗟𝗏 could literally feel it go, the thunder walking the land like the feet of giants. When it was ended, the silence rang in his ears louder than the blasts of the lightning. The sky would be clear now, he knew. Clear until the next storm. He would see the moons, the stars. The stars. He had only to raise his head and look up into the sky, the clear sky, and he would know. For another moment he sat there, willing the smell of spiced potatoes to come to him, willing Tika's laughter to banish the silence, willing a drunken aching in his head to replace the terrible ache in his heart. But there was nothing. Only the silence of this dead, barren land, broken by the distant, faraway rumble of thunder. With a small sigh, barely audible, even to himself, 𝗟𝗏 raised his head and looked up into the heavens. He swallowed the bitter saliva in his mouth, nearly choking. Tears stung his eyes, but he blinked them back so that he could see clearly. There it was. The confirmation of his fears. The sealing of his doom. A new constellation in the sky. An hourglass.